What's going on, guys? This is TVW slash TheVoltWithin here, bringing you guys another Elder Scrolls 6 Let's Talk video for you guys. Now, this topic, giving a shout out to Primordial. You guys have like the most interesting names, and I feel like I fail every time I try to pronounce them. But thanks, man, for leaving a topic for me to talk about in this video. And he asked, I'd like to hear your thoughts on followers and the companion system in Elder Scrolls 6, the kind of pets and mounts we could have, and how romance should be handled, if at all, or if it should be improved. And yeah, that was a good question. We're going to talk about pets, we're going to talk about companions, and we're going to talk about the marriage system in Elder Scrolls. So I guess first with the mounts and pets. Actually, no, let's start with the companions. So for the companions, the companions system has always been never perfect in Elder Scrolls, and even Fallout games for that matter. It's always kind of like they tweak stuff, and yeah, sure, it gets a little bit better, but I still feel like it's really hard to nail down to where it's perfect. Because I mean, it's, for me personally, I play like a stealth type of character, so most of the time I don't use a companion, because most of the time the companion just goes out and attacks stuff without me telling the companion to do it, and gives away my position. So I usually just go solo if I'm playing a stealth character. But if I'm playing like a magic based character, I usually have a companion based warrior tank type of companion. That way I can just shoot the enemy with my magic and keep away type of thing. But if they did add something to make the companions more interactable, like you see this in mods in Steam or even in Skyrim Nexus, is that they have mods to where you can manage and interact with your companion, to where you can actually tell them what to do. Like there was this mod I downloaded a while ago where I was able to make Ayala to pretty much stay back and snipe with her bow, which was pretty sick, because that's kind of what you would think she would do, because she is a bow specialist. Instead of going up close and shooting them with a bow, that's the kind of thing that made me kind of upset. But just certain stuff like that where you are able to interact with the companion and tell them, okay, I want you to stay back and hold up your shield, or stay back and snipe with your bow, or run up close, go stab him to death. Just little things like that. And I think another mod that I saw, was you were able to level up your companion. Like, I know you can level up your companion in Skyrim, but it wasn't really noticeable. You kind of just have to predict, okay, is he capped with my level, or is he still level 30 when I'm like level 50 something? So there needs to be a leveling system to where you can manage, as well as the perk system with your own character, and maybe add in some perks with your companions. Maybe that will add a whole nother touch to the gameplay, as well as having that variety with your companions. And you can choose skills and all that kind of stuff, to where how exactly do you want your companion style to be with your playstyle. Just kind of add that sense of feel and freedom of how you want to get your character to interact with your companion. Especially for stealth players. Stealth players have it rough, just because we can't really do well with companions, because usually we just have to tell them to stay and do nothing, which is kind of pointless. But at the same time, it's good to have an extra source of inventory slots, because that's kind of why I bring a companion sometimes. If I'm too heavy, I'll just give items to my companion, and it's just pretty much a portable bank / inventory that I can carry around with me. But with pets, mounts, horses, like in Elder Scrolls Online, I'll go back because Elder Scrolls Online has different kinds of mounts. They have horses, they have guars, they have tigers, they have bears, and all other types of mounts that I don't even know of. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool to add some different mounts in the game. Yeah, I would love to ride a guar as much as a horse, and just kind of add different, even with the companion system, just add like a perk system for your mount. Well, not even a perk system. I guess you can kind of do what they did with Elder Scrolls Online, how you can spend points to upgrade their carrying capacity, and then their speed, and then how much stamina, how they can last taking hits from enemies. That would be something pretty cool to see. Like, if anything, they should add some customization to your mounts and pets. Pets should probably operate the same as companions, maybe, but I feel like with pets, maybe be more like resourceful as far as what they can do. Like if you had a dog, You can tell a dog to sniff like a trap or something, or loot, and just kind of fetch items for you if possible. And like, I don't know, I feel like they can do something with that, because in Fallout 4, dog meat was basically the companion to use if you want to find like loot, ammo, med kit or stem packs, just stuff like that. So I feel like pets would be good for that. But if you don't want to put up with a companion, you can put up with like your pet, and your pet wouldn't really get involved in combat. Maybe, I don't know, I guess they could in a sense, but I feel like your pets should be more killable than your companions, which kind of sucks, I know. But even in Oblivion, if you lost your companion and your horse, you were pretty much like screwed. You would have to reload back to save if you wanted your companion / horse to live. So it's kind of hard to make that choice. But in Oblivion, I know in Skyrim there are 2 different types of things with the companions, because before, Skyrim's companions, they can basically die by enemies. And then a few patches, updates later, they pretty much made it to where if your companion took a knee on the ground and they staggered, the enemy wouldn't finish them, they would go up to you, which was a pretty cool feature, because I was getting annoyed how I lost Lydia like 5 times against the farmer. She got wrecked like every time, and I always had to reload and stuff like that. So it's really nice how they make companions like not killable, but killable at the same time. But what else? Yeah, with the merit system, I mean, if you guys want to see like, oh yeah, if you had like, if they actually showed like the sex scenes with your character and like the female, or whatever, vice versa, that would be pretty cool. But at the same time, I don't know, I feel like a lot of kids play this type of game. I mean, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, you shouldn't have your kids play rated M games, but I'm just saying, like, it's not really necessary unless, I don't know. For me personally, I feel like it wouldn't really add anything to the game, but if you did marry your spouse or husband, it would give you like additional active effect bonuses. I think they should do. Like if you got married, you would get like a 5%, 10% energy or percent speed rate of how fast you regenerate stamina, health, and magic. And depending on who you marry, you get like a different active effect. That's something cool I would like to see. And I feel like they should be more interactable with the life. I mean, if you had Hearthfire for Skyrim, it was pretty cool. It was a cool DLC to kind of get the marriage system and having a kid. Kids is a different topic I'll touch on in another video. But yeah, I feel like if you can just like manage or interact with your wife and husband and actually feel like, oh yeah, she's my wife. And there was this mod I actually downloaded back where I was able to marry Serana, and I also downloaded this other mod to every time I gave her stuff or I asked for her to cook me a meal, she would like give me a hug every time. They should do that and then add like, you know, kissing in there too. I don't know, just kind of add some realistic traits on that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, I feel like with the marriage system, they shouldn't really go too far with it, because it would kind of be more of a God of War type of thing, to where if you had like sex with that goddess, I forgot what her name was, but you get power-ups for that. I thought that was kind of silly, but interesting at the same time. But just some incentive to get married, not just get married to get married, because I didn't really feel like getting married was really like helpful, especially in the later levels, because I mean, you would leveled up fast anyways without marrying a spouse or something. So yeah, what's your guys' input on that? And by the way, that was a good question. But yeah, this is the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this series, as always guys. And again, leave a topic if you want me to touch on another topic in a future video. I'd be glad to. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video.